Let's kick things off with some great news for anyone rocking a larger Android phone. According to Android Authority, Google Messages is rolling out a redesigned floating context menu that makes one-handed texting way less of a headache. The new update also brings selective text copying, which means you can finally grab just the parts of a message you actually need without copying the whole thing. If you've been frustrated trying to use Google Messages on a massive display, this beta rollout should make your life considerably easier. It's these quality-of-life improvements that really matter when you're using your phone day in and day out. Next up, we're talking keyboards. And no, this isn't about physical typing. Android Authority recently covered why some users are making the switch from Google's Gboard to FUTO keyboard, and the reasons are pretty compelling. The reporter literally said they don't miss Gboard at all after making the jump. FUTO keyboard offers a different approach to mobile text input that's resonating with power users and privacy-conscious folks who want more control over their typing experience. If you've been curious about alternatives to Google's keyboard, this might be worth checking out. There's more than one way to type on Android, and sometimes the road less traveled leads somewhere better. Here's a spicy take for all you Samsung Foldable fans. Android Authority published an opinion piece saying the Galaxy Z Fold 8 might actually be the wrong Samsung Foldable to buy this year. The review described it as giving middle child energy, basically the awkward in-between option that doesn't quite shine compared to its alternatives. If you're in the market for a Samsung Foldable, this deep dive might save you some serious cash by pointing you toward a better choice. The foldable market is heating up, and not every flagship is worth the flagship price tag. Moving on to OnePlus news. The OnePlus 15 is now getting a ColorOS beta update, and according to Android Authority, this beta is likely based on Android 17. Right now, it's open to OnePlus 15 series devices in India. So if you're in that region and running the OnePlus 15, you might be able to jump into testing the next-gen experience. This is always exciting because beta builds give us our first real-world glimpse at what the next Android version will bring. OnePlus users have been waiting for this, and it's good to see the update rolling out sooner rather than later. Now let's talk cameras. Android Authority is reporting that Samsung just developed a new 200-megapixel sensor that could be an absolute game-changer for next year's Galaxy S27 Ultra. This new sensor could be exactly what Samsung's flagship cameras need, especially in response to competitors rolling out LAFIC-equipped camera sensors. Samsung has always pushed the megapixel envelope, and this new sensor represents another step forward in smartphone camera technology. If this makes it into the S27 Ultra, we could be looking at some seriously impressive photography capabilities. Here's some security news that'll make privacy-conscious users happy. According to Android Authority, Google is bringing back native app lock functionality to Android, though not everyone's getting it yet. This is basically a way to lock down specific apps with additional authentication, and it's a welcome alternative to just hiding apps using private space. This kind of granular control is what power users have been asking for, and it looks like Google is finally delivering. It's still rolling out, so keep an eye out for availability on your Pixel phone. Finally, let's talk about something uniquely creative. Android Authority is reporting that Google is working on AI-generated lock screen clocks for Android. Basically, if you're tired of the standard clock styles, you'll soon be able to design your own custom lock screen clock using AI. This ties into Google's broader push to bring AI customization to every corner of Android. The idea of a uniquely generated clock widget that's actually useful and beautiful is pretty cool, and it shows how AI tools are moving beyond productivity into pure personalization. To wrap things up, here's a treat for anyone using Google's AI assistant. Android Authority is reporting that Google extended Gemini Omni's surprisingly generous free offer. You're now looking at 10 free Gemini Omni videos, which means 10 chances to get wonderfully weird with AI-powered content creation. If you haven't tried Gemini Omni yet, this is basically free access to some cutting-edge AI video generation. It's the kind of deal that won't last forever, so if you want to experiment with what AI can do, now's the time. That's what's happening in the Android world this week, everyone. We've covered everything from smarter keyboards and better messaging to game-changing camera sensors and AI-powered customization. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest Android news. Thanks for watching Genai's Android News.